Leaving a job can feel like closing an entire chapter. Your paycheck stops, your benefits change, your routine disappears. Then one uncomfortable question appears. What happens to the money inside your old 401k? Here's the most important answer. You don't lose the money you personally contributed. However, uninvested employer contributions may be forfeited, and the choices you make next can become very expensive. A 401k is connected to your employer, but the account doesn't vanish when that employment ends. Your investments can remain inside the plan after you leave. Their value will rise or fall with the market. There's one important detail called vesting. Your own paycheck contributions are always fully yours. Employer contributions may follow a vesting schedule. Leaving too early could mean forfeiting some of the employer-provided money. Your account statement should have a vested balance. That number represents the portion you currently own. Don't assume the total balance is fully available. Check the vested amount before making any rollover decisions. After leaving, most people have 4 basic choices. You may leave the money inside the former employer's plan. You may move it into the new employer's plan. You may roll it into an individual retirement account, or you may withdraw the money and receive the cash. These choices may sound similar at first, but each choice can produce very different long-term results. The best option depends on fees, investments, taxes, and access. I'm Ralph from Beginner Investor Lab. Let's examine each choice separately. The first option is leaving the money where it is. This may be the easiest choice. You avoid immediate taxes and keep the existing investments. You also avoid rushing during a stressful transition. A strong former employer plan may offer excellent low-cost funds. It may also provide useful institutional pricing. That pricing can sometimes beat ordinary retail investment accounts. So leaving the money there can sometimes make perfect sense. However, normally you can't make new payroll contributions. You also won't receive another employer match. Some plans may charge former employees different administration fees. And another account becomes one more thing to track. Small balances can create another problem. Some plans may automatically transfer small accounts into an IRA. Other small balances may be distributed under the plan's rules. Never ignore letters from your former plan administrator. The second option is using your new employer's plan. This combines old retirement money with future workplace contributions. One account can be easier to monitor and rebalance. It can also simplify your overall retirement strategy. However, the new plan must accept incoming rollovers. Not every workplace plan allows them. Compare both plans before moving to anything. Look closely at fees, fund choices, and withdrawal rules. A clean dashboard is not enough reason to transfer money. Convenience matters, but investment quality matters more. A costly plan can quietly reduce decades of future growth, and small annual fees can create surprisingly large long-term losses. The third option is rolling the money into an IRA. An IRA can provide far more investment choices. You can choose the brokerage and control the account directly. You can also combine several old workplace accounts together. That way you just have one retirement account to manage. That flexibility can be valuable for experienced investors, but more choices can also create more mistakes. Some people move into expensive funds or unnecessary financial products. Others leave the rollover sitting uninvested in cash. An IRA rollover can also change certain withdrawal protections. For example, the age 55 exception generally applies to the workplace plans. It doesn't work the same way after moving into an IRA. That difference can matter to someone retiring early. The fourth option is cashing out the account. This may feel helpful during unemployment, but it's often the most damaging long-term choice. The withdrawal can trigger taxes and reduce future compound growth. Pre-tax money withdrawn from a traditional 401k becomes taxable income. An additional 10% tax may apply before age 59 and a half. Several exceptions exist, but they're not very specific. Never assume that your situation automatically qualifies. Imagine cashing out $20,000. The plan may withhold $4,000 for federal taxes. That withholding is not necessarily your final tax bill. You could still owe more when filing your tax return. The larger cost may be the money's lost future growth. $20,000 can become much more over several decades. Once spent, that retirement capital cannot continue compounding. The immediate cash may solve today's problem while damaging tomorrow. If you move the money, consider a direct rollover. A direct rollover sends the funds directly between retirement accounts. The money never becomes personally payable to you. A direct rollover avoids mandatory federal tax withholding. The alternative is receiving the distribution yourself. Your former plan generally withholds 20% from taxable funds. You then have up to 60 days to complete the rollover. Missing that deadline can turn the transfer into a taxable withdrawal. There is another hidden problem here. You must replace the withheld amount using other money. Otherwise, that missing portion may remain taxable. A direct rollover usually avoids this unnecessary complication. An outstanding 401k loan requires immediate attention. Leaving the job may change the loan's repayment terms. Some plans demand repayment with a limited period. Others offset the unpaid balance against your retirement account. A loan offset can become a taxable distribution. Certain qualified offsets receive a longer rollover deadline. That deadline may include your extended federal tax filing deadline. However, replacing the missing money still requires outside funds. People leaving around age 55 should slow down. A special rule may remove the additional 10% tax. Generally, you must leave during or after the year you turn 55. Withdrawals must come from that employer's qualified workplace plan. Rolling that money into an IRA could remove this specific advantage. That doesn't make every rollover wrong. It simply means timing and the account type both matter. Early retirees should understand this rule before transferring anything. What should you compare before choosing? Start with every account's investment fees. Then compare available funds, services, and withdrawal features. Also consider whether simpler account management improves your behavior. Don't move money because someone earns a commission. Ask exactly how the recommended account improves your situation. Request every single fee in writing. A polished sales presentation doesn't guarantee a better retirement account. You should also update your address immediately. Former employers need accurate information to contact you. Old retirement accounts often become forgotten after several moves. A forgotten account still belongs to you, but finding it becomes harder. Start by contacting the former employer or plan administrator. The Labor Department also operates a retirement lost and found database. That resource can help connect workers with missing retirement plans. Finding old money can require some patience and, of course, identity verification. Before taking action, collect 5 pieces of information. Find your total balance and vested balance. Review every investment and account fee. Check for outstanding loans and confirm available distribution choices. Then decide whether the account should remain active or move. If moving it, request a direct rollover whenever possible. Confirm the receiving account before releasing the funds. And keep every confirmation and tax document. Leaving a job doesn't mean losing your retirement savings. It creates a financial decision that deserves careful attention. Doing nothing may sometimes be reasonable, but ignoring the account is never a real strategy. Your best choice should protect taxes, reduce unnecessary fees, and support growth. And the correct choice may differ between 2 different people. Understand every option before signing a distribution form. A few careful decisions can protect decades of work. This video is for educational purposes only. It's not personal financial, investment, or tax advice. Consider speaking with a qualified professional about your specific situation and always research carefully before removing retirement money. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.